Hey guys, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, I want to talk with you guys about why the crypto market is doing so good, and I also want to give away $250 worth of XRP if this video can hit 750 likes within 24 hours. We also tried it on our previous video, didn't hit it, so the giveaway still stands. If this video can hit 750 likes, we're going to give away $250. So make sure you press the like button on this video, comment something down below, and have the notification bell on. That is all that you need to do. And make sure you guys check out my second channel and the Discord. Links for that are in the description below. So guys, the real reason Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple's XRP, and Litecoin suddenly skyrocketed. So definitely over the last 2 days or so, the prices of these coins have just been insane. All the enthusiasm in the market has just been insane, and definitely also the Twitter battles happen in a very positive manner. There were lots of speculation going around about whether the price would hit 10K or if it would rebound towards probably like 6K or even skyrocket past 10, 11, 12 to 20 at once. There's a lot of speculation going around even now, since we can't really know for sure where the price is going to end up within these 18 days. As previous time, it took 18 days for Bitcoin to go from 10 to 20K. I'm still wondering, and there's so many things, but what went on? So the sudden Bitcoin price boom over the recent months caused some to label the rally a bubble, but Bitcoin believers say that this time it is different. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency analysts have been closely looking for the cause of the sudden price spike, which added like $30 billion to the whole crypto market in just 2 days. With Facebook's potential rival to Bitcoin and next year's Bitcoin halving event, two commonly named potential catalysts. And the Facebook's potential rival to Bitcoin, of course, the last couple of days have been filled with Facebook news. And the reason that Facebook news is actually so important for the whole crypto space is because Facebook is kind of a bridge currency between the cryptocurrency realm and the really normal social media and the normal news realm. So whenever Facebook launches things about blockchain or cryptocurrency, many more people would ever notice than if Bitcoin were to do something crazy. The reason for that being is that Facebook is just really in the spotlight over the last couple of years, mostly due to their privacy issues, I would say, but also because people use Facebook every single day, billions of people use it, and thus it's quite a search term. So if they do something with blockchain, tons of people who are not into it will also know about it. And that is also a catalyst for the cryptocurrency market, because when people start to know about crypto, people start to know that Facebook is getting in. These bigger players who are already into crypto want to buy more because they're kind of FOMOing. They know that something big is coming up. They have the knowledge. And also a lot of people who have no idea what cryptocurrency is are going to look into it. And we're talking about millions of people, not just 10 or 20. And they might also invest, which in total here added $30 billion over the last couple of days. And of course, next year's Bitcoin halving event. Well, next year's Bitcoin halving event, I don't know if that already had anything to do with the price right now. That would actually, to me, seem like a little bit far-fetched. Bitcoin's supply shock is looming, warns venture capitalists. This was an article from a couple of days ago, and this was talking about the exact same fact. But the fun part is that this was written June 14th, which is like 1 week and 2 days, like 9 days ago. Look at it. The Bitcoin price now hovering around $82 per coin. Right now, we're like $2,500 higher from 9 days ago. It's actually completely insane to see how fast some of these currencies can grow. But now, a US venture capitalist has praised Bitcoin's exciting progression in recent months and years, but warned the market is heading for a supply shock thanks to the next year's closely watched Bitcoin halving event, which is just 333 days away right now. So a lot of people are really eager for the 2020 halving to come, but I don't think it is that significant yet. The next Bitcoin halving is expected at May 22nd-ish, it can be around that date, and it will of course lower down the block rewards from 12.5 to 6.25 Bitcoin. So it is going to be a crazy event, but okay. So moving forward, however, the Bitcoin price spike has been led by India, which is something that I personally did not get any notice of whatsoever, just not looking into anything. I did not even know it was due to India. With Bitcoin trading at a premium of $500 on a few remaining local exchanges, as the government cracks down on internet services such as messaging app Telegram and news aggregator Reddit. Earlier this month, the Indian government panel reportedly recommended banning Bitcoin, that's again kind of insane even, which it branded as a Ponzi scheme and a blanket ban on the sale, purchase, and issuance of cryptocurrency in the country. And yeah, that would actually kind of make it more logical why it's trading at a premium over there if people are against it. Attempts to ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, decentralized internet services which are naturally resilient to censorship, could have a so-called Streisand effect, providing the need for them and making people more aware they exist. What they're talking about here is that if you're trying to ban Bitcoin, people are going to be more like, why are you trying to ban this? They're going to look more into like what's going on, why it's getting banned, and also the purpose of Bitcoin itself, which is kind of the decentralization aspect, becomes more aware. And this goes for XRP and for any cryptocurrency out there, really. There are a lot of benefits to using cryptocurrencies rather than your traditional finance, and I think that also gets pushed by this Streisand effect. Demand for Bitcoin in India has been climbing steadily so far this year, according to CoinDan's data on Bitcoin trading service Local Bitcoins. Though the panel recommended banning Bitcoin, some of the country are skeptical about the implementation, pointing to a previous recommendation that never came to pass. However, India under Prime Minister, this name, has had an unconventional approach to monetary policy, with the government plunging the country into chaos in 2016 by suddenly banning some higher value bank notes. That's also really interesting to do that. And then the rest, some also think that Facebook's planned cryptocurrency has given legitimacy to Bitcoin and other decentralized cryptos, making it more difficult for India to ban this coin, or at least to justify a complete ban of it. The panel report held weight before Facebook announced its plans, and the tech giant launching a similar currency provides some sense of legitimacy, Nishal Shetty, the chief executive of Indian cryptocurrency exchange WXRX, told Quartz, a business news outlet. If Facebook is going to come up with this, then other tech companies may follow suit, and it is hard to believe that the government will say such big companies are also into Ponzi scheme. Well, I mean, there's tons of big companies who like Ponzi schemes, but they're just a little bit more complicated. Bullish investors believe if Facebook's crypto Libra becomes a trusted payment mechanism, then people are more likely to trust Bitcoin as a reliable long-term store of value, a digital gold, said Glenn Goodman. I find this whole article quite interesting, but it is definitely obvious what they're trying to tell us with this, right? So why Bitcoin and some of these other currencies could be doing so good right now is because of all the hype. There's so much enthusiasm in the market. There's a lot of legitimacy added because of Facebook. Here we can see that India is really trying to push Bitcoin towards the top because they have some censorship going around right there. And it's pretty obvious to see that many players all around the world, like almost anybody, is having some benefits from the price going up there, just because everybody's enthusiastic. And also what is definitely important to take notice of is that it tried to test 10K, it tested it once, flew past it above 10, and then of course the FOMO kicked in, because even I personally predicted that if 10K were to be breached, really breached, yeah, I was going to long. And I did. Of course, at least I took the trade from 10 to 10.5-ish, and then it went out. Then it even shot past 11 to 11.1K per Bitcoin. I didn't expect that, but it was completely insane. But I definitely think that FOMO had a lot to do with it. I think for XRP, this will have the exact same effect, that whenever XRP does really breach 50 cents, so stays above 50, let's say it goes to 51-ish cents, we're most likely going to go look for a very good position to long for, because, I mean, if it breaches 50 cents, a lot of FOMO kicks in. What we did is only test 50 cents. We just broke slightly above 50, but we saw that the resistance or the supply was just way too much. We could not get above it, right? So even though we did go above 50 cents, we weren't really counting it as breaking it. We were just testing it, and that's also what's hurting the longs right now, because testing does not mean that the price is just going to shoot up afterwards. And I would say that if Bitcoin had only gone to 10,001 and then bounced back down, I would even, argue about, okay, wait, actually 10K Bitcoin I think is even more FOMO worthy, but maybe if it went to $10,001, people would still possibly not go completely nuts. But when it went to, 10,070 and then upwards, yeah, the FOMO kicked in hard, because it breached 10,000 and people were like, wow, where's it going to go now? Because it has not been seen for months upon months upon months. So yeah, it was definitely something really cool. Ripple news. RippleNet sets up finest remittance corridor for Thailand and Japan. Ripple is setting so many corridors. They're just putting up connections all around the world for everybody to have the easiest time out there. Sending money overseas has always been an effort-consuming job. This has led to a lot of challenges for the workers working away from the country who wants to send money home. One such instance is Thailand-Japan navigation. So here is the collaboration between SBI Remit and CM Commercial Bank, and they have set up the finest cross-border payment service with RippleNet, which is of course a Ripple product. RippleNet provides an instant, affordable, and transparent payment method to the users, and this solution makes it easy to connect and transact across its robust network of banks and payment providers. To make people more familiar with its working and how it could solve the challenges related to cross-border payments, Ripple is now sharing the stories of its customers who are enjoying the benefits of RippleNet. What this is actually about here, what is really important about this subject, is that we were talking a couple of months ago about a snowball effect for RippleNet, for XRP, for XCurrent, whatever. We were talking about Ripple really needing the feedback from all of their customers to get more customers on board. That's, of course, the snowball effect. And we were already noticing a couple of months ago as well that they were trying to get as many of their users or their collaborations to talk about their experience, to really give insights as to how it is going, how they're liking it, what should change, everything. And we noticed that it's coming up more and more and more. And with that, I think that some of these other players, these bigger players, are also taking notice of all the good feedback and also might be more keen on joining eventually. Analyst Ripple XRP price will soon reach all-time highs as buying pressure mounts. Well, as I said before, guys, 50 cents was an important milestone. And even though we did test it, I will still not consider it as a full breach. But whenever it does go above that again, I think there's going to be some bullish times to come. That's why I'm going to try to look for a good position to hit a long right there, because XRP, Bitcoin, and all these coins are really looking as like a snack right now, looking like a prime position to get into them. Even now, if you bought Bitcoin a couple of months ago, you would still have 3 times your money. People are saying sometimes like, oh, Bitcoin would only be profitable if you got in very, very early. But no, all right, you could have still 3 times your money in a couple of months here, had you just had some, some nuts hanging. And what I find always so fun is that XRP is so cheap right now. It's 50 cents, and people are expecting it to go to all-time high again, which is 8 times as high as it is right now. So that's like times 8 for this crypto. For Bitcoin, it's only times 2. For XRP, it's times 8. And, if you don't think that's a good ROI, then I don't know what you're talking about. And it's definitely close. Bitcoin went from 10K to 20K within 18 days. So if we go and get a 8 times return in 18 days, that would be insane, right? And it is possible since it happened previous time as well. We're already like 1 day in, so 17 more days to go, 2.5 weeks. We could be there, guys. We could be at the top of the mountain again. And I'm just completely bamboozled about what's been happening in the crypto space for the last couple of days here. It's been just completely insane. The Cryptomist tweeted out $XRP. Yes, after weeks of mentioning it, we finally are making some solid ground. We are facing some resistance here at 47 cents. However, 48 cents is historical resistance from April 23rd. You want a bag for when it breaks. Congrats if you've been accumulating with me, lovies. And right now we're at 47.14, so most likely 48 was still holding up quite thoroughly, even though we did breach past it. Top 3 altcoins: Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin TA. These are also 3 of my favorite altcoins right now, even though normally I'm not too much a fan of Ethereum and LTC. Right now they're looking at a prime position, or to have a prime position in this market, and I think they're definitely good holders right now. Even though this whole video is not financial advice, I think these 3 coins have a very big role to play in the shorter time frame right now. Reason that being, of course, is because it's your top 4, your normal top 4, and then the top 3 altcoins, alternative coins. Ethereum is in a prime position because it's grandfathered in. It is the 2nd market cap coin, and also, guys, because Ethereum has had prices that are so ridiculous and a market cap that's ridiculously high that I think a lot of FOMO is in there. Litecoin, of course, the halving that's coming up. People are really insane for that. And XRP, do I even have to explain why XRP is really being sought after? XRP is one of the only coins not one of the only coins, but one of the best coins really utilizing and solving a problem. The top 3 altcoins seem to have entered a bull market as more investors show signs of fear of missing out. That's that FOMO that we've been talking about. And yeah, it's definitely getting more and more. So this technical analysis will determine whether Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin are poised to continue surging following the massive rally that they all have experienced since mid-December 2018. I don't really know what they're trying to say with this one right here. It's not been a massive rally since the beginning of 2019. It's been like the last couple days have been good, and there have been some really good times, but if you see it like this, actually, Ethereum to USD here on the weekly, it actually does look like a very positive chart. Even though, since we're looking at this chart daily and hourly even, it does look that positive. You know, it looks with like very big peaks, very low falls, but if you look at it on a weekly perspective, it actually looks ridiculously good. Here is Ethereum to USD on the 3-day chart. I don't know who, I've never seen somebody trade a 3-day, but it's interesting. And moving forward, we have XRP on the weekly here. Not looking that bloomy as Ethereum, but still relatively good. If we were to take it from the February lows, or yeah, it's looking relatively good. And moving forward into Litecoin, that's looking like a snack. Litecoin is looking like a snack as well, all the way from the beginning of the year. Damn, guys. But for Litecoin, the halving is coming up. Ethereum is looking like a snack. And XRP, I think we have just so much faith that it doesn't really matter what the chart looks like to me. I think the Bitcoin chart is more important right now because I told you guys previously in my previous video what the important catalysts are for our market right now. All we need is for some of the money from Bitcoin to flow into the altcoins, but for Bitcoin to stay stable at one point and not have these bigger downfalls by -3 or more. That would actually deteriorate the prices of these alts. Up 15.1%. Ripple's XRP likely to emulate BTC's performance. Exactly what I talked to you guys about yesterday. This is what I think is going to go on. Ripple XRP, or XRP for short, is going to emulate BTC's performance. It's going to actually get the gains that we've been wanting for BTC as well. It is so close, and I've been telling you guys and warning you guys about that for like a week or so now. It's close. We've experienced it yesterday with XRP reaching 50 cents, or at least testing it. It's so close, guys, and when it does hit, you're gonna be just bamboozled with the gains that we're gonna see. So definitely be prepared for some crazy gains to come. It's a very crazy period in the crypto market right now, and if you do not have any crypto right now, I personally, if you were me, if I were you, I would most likely grab some just for the sake of having it, right? I would just make sure to have some crypto just to be sure. And guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter. My name is the DustyBC on here, and I try to post as many cool things as I can find. I even started liking my own tweets. Maybe it does help, maybe it doesn't. Do I give a I don't know. I'm not that good of a Twitter guy, but I'm trying to get more active on here, trying to make you guys happy with the content that I provide. If you have any tips on how to do Twitter, you can just let me know, guys. You can just let me know in the comment section, but also just send me a DM. I have it open to everybody. You can just send me a DM real quick. You can also just @ me. So you just go to a comment section of a thread. You just do @Dusty and then start talking. You know, I don't get many notifications, so I can read everything you send to me on Twitter. On YouTube, it's a little bit more difficult. So, you know, if you want to send me an article or something, do so on Twitter, guys. And also, I wanted to quickly mention again the Bearable guy situation. How many of you guys still believe in this all? You know, are you all into the 589, or are you guys still liking the riddles and things like that? I'm seeing he's got a huge following, and I really can't get over the grasp of why and why so many people are really into it this much. But maybe you guys can explain to me what is so amazing about the situation, because maybe I can enjoy the fun as well. I'll get more on Bearable Guy next video that's coming up later today. I think I'm going to launch 3 XRP videos today since I have so much stuff cooking up here in that pan, if you know what I'm saying, that I can really provide content for, you know, for today. A lot of stuff. But guys, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you did all enjoy. If you did, let me know with a like on this video since we're doing a giveaway, a comment down below, and make sure you hit the notification bell on. Don't forget to follow my second channel, and don't forget to check out the Discord. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.